What's up everybody, it's Mikey B here again with my faction breakdown series for Rome 2 Total War. This is episode 4 and today we will be covering the Carthaginian faction or Carthage. Their faction motto is democracy, commerce and faith. Please bear in mind when you're watching this series that on release day the factions may actually play a little bit different to how I'm describing, or completely different. This information was collected from multiple sources including the developers and history books, so I hope you enjoy and let's get started. So the first category is the early faction strength, and I believe that this is a moderately strong area for the Carthaginians because they have a foothold in the centre of the Mediterranean and it's a major trade hub for the trading lanes that go between the major factions of the Mediterranean. They also have a moderately strong army that consists of their own citizens called the Sacred Band, but will have to rely on mercenaries to fill out the necessary roles and call themselves a fully fledged army. The reason I say that they are moderately strong in this area is because they are spread out in the beginning of the campaign with 4 regions that are all separated by sea, which I suppose could also be counted as a pro, but it's also a con when considering their early faction strength. So the next category is their expansion strength, and I believe that this is a strong area for the Carthaginians because they already start out with a fairly broadly spread out set of settlements scattered across the western Mediterranean and northern Africa. They also have a foothold in Sicily, which has the potential to become an invasion site for the mainland of Italy. The fact that they also start off with multiple regions under their direct control and also have 2 vassals is also a bonus to their expansion strength in this case, because they have the Nova Carthago and the Libyans under their control as client states, which field more troops and resources for Carthage and also adds a bunch more regions to the Carthaginian Empire. The next category is their late faction strength, and I believe that this is a strong area for Carthage given the vastness of the Carthaginian Empire by this time, and combine that with the fact that they are strongly rooted with trading and resource exploitation of their conquered nations. They will be a massive war machine and able to dominate Europe. That is, of course, if they deal with Egypt and Rome first. Also, as a side note, Carthage has a bonus to population happiness because of it being a democracy. Their core military units are based on Sacred Bands, which are the Carthaginian citizens that are part of the army. They heavily rely on mercenaries to do much of the fighting for them, and they also will have access to war elephants given that they hold the correct provinces to recruit them. The next category is their economic and military research, and I believe that this is a moderate area for Carthage because they have a strong heritage of being a trading nation, and combining that with the fact that they work with mercenaries to field their armies may also contribute benefits for lower upkeep of mercenaries and possibly bonuses to trade income. I also think that that's possibly a weakness, which is why I called it moderate, because also the mercenaries can be bought by other nations or just might not want to join Carthage for whatever reason. The next category is their trading and profit making ability, and I believe that this is a moderate area for Carthage because they are famous for being a massive trade hub in the centre of the Mediterranean, but a lot of wealth was generated between Rome and Carthage having commerce treaties, but these will become unavailable if war breaks out between Carthage and Rome, which seems inevitable, so you'll have to focus on trying to set up trade agreements with larger factions later down the road. So the next category is their starting region size, and Carthage is a large one because they start off with 4 regions under their direct control and 2 client states or vassals, which between them field another 7 regions. Each are all accessible through income and resources, so Carthage gains benefits that way, and overall Carthage is in a pretty strong starting position in comparison to a lot of the other factions in Rome 2. So the overall difficulty, I believe it will be to start off as Carthage, will be easy because of their buffer states around them, you can't be directly attacked. But I also think you'll have to keep a keen eye on your overseas territories because they are open to be picked off by other factions. Other than that, I think that it's a good starting faction if you're new to the Total War franchise. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more daily faction breakdown videos right up until the release of Rome 2. It'd be appreciated if you could leave a like and a comment on this video to tell me whether you like this idea that I'm doing this faction breakdown series or not. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you then. Bye bye.